Okay, so here's the question I really want to know the answer to. Do you choose your art style or does it choose you? I'm Nicole Roggeman, an artist in coastal North Carolina. Stick with me while we dive in and see if we can figure this out. Okay, first let's back up. What does it mean to have an art style? What is art style? Well, maybe it's the color palette that you choose consistently for your artwork. Maybe it's the subject matter that you like, or maybe it's just your brush strokes or your painting technique. Whatever it is, any of those things or the combination can equal your art style. When I was first starting out, there was no one style for me whatsoever. I wanted to try everything. I was going from abstract to impressionistic and everything in between. My subject matter even varied. Although there was a period of time when I really got into romantic art, that was everything to me. And it was holding hands and it was kissing. And now that I think about it, I really want to get back into that again. But I digress. So, painting style back then, no, didn't have one. But I was told my painting style would emerge. So what does this mean? I'm not picking it, but my style is going to pick me? Okay, let's see. But the second thing I was told was that I needed to niche down or get really focused on a particular subject matter because that was how people were going to recognize my artwork. At the time, when I heard niche down and really get focused, all I heard was, put me in a box. So cut to a solid 10 years later, and I really do understand and appreciate what niching down means in terms of marketing. From a marketing perspective, you do want to become recognizable. You do want people to say, oh yeah, it's that girl, Nicole from North Carolina. She makes that kind of stuff. And you want people to be able to come to you and attract the type of people who are your audience members who are connecting with your work to come and buy from you. Now, do we make all of our art just to sell it? No, of course not. But when you're a full-time artist and this is what you do, sales are pretty great. So from that point of view, I definitely did understand it. Maybe I'm older, maybe I'm wiser, I don't know. But also in these at least 10 years, it turns out that my style has chosen me. Well, I can certainly drift back and think about my romantic art, which I may get back to. I also realize that I've become hyper-focused on coastal art. And what that means is it's the environment that's around me that's inspiring me all the time. It is boats, it is the beach, it is the piers, it's all these things that I see and I love, I get joy from, and then I get joy from painting them. And then guess what? Here's the other thing that has happened. My audience has grown because people also love the area that I live in. Maybe they vacationed here, so it became special to them. Maybe they live here too, and so for that reason they love it. I have been asked about my pier paintings, for example, people who have gotten married under them, people who have vacation homes right next to them. These places become important to people, and my work touches them for that reason, so we connect that way. Everything is about connection, isn't it? Because without connection, what do we have? So, how do you let your style choose you? I think it's exactly what I just said about connection. Find out what you're connecting to and choose your art based on that. Painting consistently is a great way to practice your techniques and decide on what your favorite color palette is, how your brush strokes are going to be. For sure, it is experience that makes that part of it happen. But the subject matter side, find what you connect to. What you connect to, it could be a place, a person, just a feeling, a memory, whatever that is that touches you inside, that's what you should be working on because your style is going to feel most like you when you're able to tap into that. So if you're rushing to find out what your art style is, especially if someone has given you the advice to go ahead and figure that out so your work can become recognizable, don't rush it. Just keep painting and it will flow out of you. I promise you that. Please leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this, if your art style has chosen you or if you chose it. Do you think it's intentional? How do we do it? Thanks for watching.